Carol, and today's the third day of Advent. Let's have a little look inside our storybox to see the Christmas bedtime stories today. It's called Greg, the Sausage Roll, Santa's Helper, and it's written by Mark and Roxanne Hoyle. It was Christmas Eve in the bakery. Greg the sausage roll was swinging merrily on high from the sparkly bright red tinsel. Whee! Chill out, Greg, said Frosty in the meringue snowman. Chill out, cried Greg mid-swing. But it's Christmas, the most wonderful time of the year. Oh, I wish I had a Christmas jumper. Get down, cried Jules from underneath her glass dome. Greg leapt onto the pastry counter and landed next to the sausage roll sweetheart, Gloria, just as the bakery drawer jingle-jangled open. Sorry, called the baker, I'm closing. But we need a mince pie now, wailed the boy. I think we're too late, said Mum. Better try somewhere else. Then something, or rather, someone, caught the boy's eye. What about a sausage roll for Christmas? He said. A sausage roll? Said Dad. What a great idea. We'll have one, please. And he pointed to Greg. Merry Christmas, Gloria, Greg whispered as he popped into the paper bag. Jingle bells, jingle all the way, sang Greg from inside his bag. Ooh, he wondered, which way are we going? He peeked out. Woof, 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 woof. Stop it, Rocky, grumbled the lad. Woof to you too, pup, called Greg. He turned to look at his new home. Wow! Then Greg was plucked out of the buggy, whizzed through the front door and marched straight up to the living room where he went up, onto the mantelpiece. There you are, all ready for Santa, said the boy beaming. Greg was so excited. As night fell, the house grew quiet. Then, suddenly, oi, oi, boomed a voice into the silence. Greg nearly jumped out of his pastry. What have we here then? Said the voice. It was an elf beside Greg on the shelf. Before Greg could reply, the carrot jumped to his feet. Excuse me, he cried, but you're not a mince pie. What about the tradition? Never mind that, the elf interrupted. New boy, it's your job to treat Santa to a Christmas tree wrapped in toilet paper. Greg leapt up from his plate. Can I get toilet paper now? Can I? Yes, mate, cheered the elf. Please be good, claimed an angelic voice from somewhere up on high. Oh, come on, interrupted the elf again. How about a bauble fight? Oh, for goodness sake, cried the angel, and that was when she fainted. But before Greg and the elf could make any mischief, they heard something on the roof. Could it be footsteps? It wasn't just any footsteps. It was Santa! Greg's tummy rolled in excitement. Santa stood up tall, and his tummy rumbled with hunger. Ho, 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 he chuckled, peering at Greg. This'll do nicely. I'm full to beard of mince pies. Santa reached out his arm, but he was startled by a loud creak. Was someone awake upstairs? Quick as a flash, Santa stashed the presents under the tree, stuffed Greg into his pocket, Mr. Carrot and the other, and scrambled up the chimney. As Greg slid down Santa's pocket, he had a lovely soft landing. Hello, it's such a pleasure to meet you, exclaimed the nice list. Get off me, grunted the naughty list. Greg was still trying to decide what to say when a big hand appeared. I'm about ready for my snack, said Santa. Hello, I'm Greg. giggled the excitable little sausage roll. I can't believe I'm finally meeting you, Santa. Can I help you deliver the presents? Can I, please? Come on then, said Santa. My stomach can wait, but it's cold up here, so let me see what I've got. Santa gave Greg a tiny parcel, and inside, at last, a Christmas jumper! He squealed. Santa smiled, picked up the reins, and whoosh, they were off. At the first house, Greg had to be quick. Run! Ooh, it was a pretty sausage roll then. At the second house, Greg had to tread very carefully. Roll, roll, roll. At the third house, Greg had to be so quiet. Shh. At the fourth house, Greg had to not look down. Stretch, stretch, stretch. What a team, cheered Santa as the sleigh continued to whoosh through the sky. Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, we've almost finished. Suddenly the sleigh started to wobble and the smallest reindeer burst into tears. I'm so tired, she sobbed. And before they knew it, the sleigh was hurtling towards the nearest rooftop. Oh dear. Where it landed, boom! With a ginormous crash. Greg flew out of his seat, flipping over and over into the air until boom! He found himself dangling in front of the hungry reindeers. Hi there, said Greg. The reindeers couldn't resist those wafts of puff pastry. They found a new burst of energy and the sleigh climbed higher and higher. That's more like it, cried Santa. Nostrils flaring, the reindeers lunged upwards, drooling, until... Whoops! The thread of Greg's jumper finally went snap. Merry Christmas, Greg! Santa called. Merry Christmas, Santa! I love you! Greg drifted down and down and down, twink-boo, into a red brick chimney. Ow, 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 ow! Exclaimed Greg as sharp prickles spiked his bottom. At last he rolled over onto a soft, fluffy rug. As Greg gazed up, he spotted the most beautiful sight in the world. Gloria! Greg cried. I met Santa, and he loves sausage rolls. Welcome home, Greg, said Gloria, smiling. It's Christmas! Let the good times roll! I hope you enjoyed the story. Come back tomorrow for day 4. Good night. Sleep well.